The lesson.
Oh yeah.
I remember, yeah, the Blazin Mixtapes, which to this day, you know, to my understanding, are the most successful mixtapes.
Oh yeah, they are.
Like R&B hip hop
That's it,
mixtapes,
yeah. No one
you know,
messes
that
with
ever dropped in Australia.
Yeah.
And I remember the first one was Nino Brown and Nick Toth. But then you was on the rest of them.
Yeah.
So tell us about getting signed to Universal, you know, meeting Nino Brown, getting on to, you know, those Blazin Mixtapes.
I knew Nino already from DMCs because the year I came in, 99, that was his last year doing it. You know what I mean? So he'd already been kind of in the scene. And Nino was a big name back then. So I met him and we started like chopping shit up together and, you know, and then he did the mix with Nick Toth, and then I'm not sure what happened with that. I think it just didn't really. I'm not sure. Like they approached me like the year after, and they're like, you know, you and Nino, it's a great fit. I'm like, it was a good fit. It worked because me and him were bumping off each other anyway. So, and I'd come off all these DMC stuff, and I had all these placings and titles, and it was like, all right, cool. We've got the biggest hip hop R&B DJ, and then we got the biggest turntablist right now. So let's put them together and put out this project. And it worked because it went from the first year, and then the second year just skyrocketed, and then the third year it just kept getting bigger, which was the plan, you know. So and it worked, and yeah, then it put me in a different position in the club scene. Because I wasn't then just now looked at as a turntablist. I was looked at as a DJ. It's like, because they were hearing me mix. I was like, oh, wow, this guy can play music now, which is great. So it kind of worked. And it put me in that world, which is the world I originally wanted to be in. Like, that's where I wanted to be, a club DJ.
Let's talk numbers. Because I chopped it up with Nino, and I can't remember what numbers in terms of sales he said. But being with Universal...
It was like...
Yeah, I just remember it was some crazy numbers.
It's like gold, platinum. I don't know. Back then, I think gold was like 35 plus thousand, 40,000 plus.
I think, yeah.
And then platinum was like 80,000 plus.
So you guys, so you guys were going gold and platinum.
We went gold to number 3 gold, number 4 gold, number 5 platinum. Pretty sure. We were like doing big. We were doing big numbers. Like, it was massive numbers. But we had TV commercials.
I remember seeing them joints, man.
I saw it. I didn't even realize. I seen it and I was like, I'm on a TV commercial. Like, it got real. It got real when you were on TV. You had a commercial. I was just like, okay, this is next level. And that's when I was like going out of town and like signing people's stuff. That was when it was like signing people. People were like, oh, can you sign my forehead? Like, what? I'm gonna sign your forehead. And Nino was signing titties and stuff. I'm like, nah. Nino was signing titties. Yo, man, this girl wants you to sign the titties. It's like, back then I was young. You kind of like, you scared. I was still like, I don't know what I'm doing. Signing people's stuff. People were like, can you sign anything? They would have literally anything on them. I was like, weird. It was, but that was where we were at as DJs. We were like celebrities. You know, we'd go to ARIA Awards, you know, and sit at tables with like big artists and stuff. Be like, oh, what do you guys do? Like, we're DJs. Like, oh, DJ guys. Yeah, we're DJ guys. DJ guys.
And then so where did, because if you was going platinum, you know, on like say Blazin 5.
Yeah.
So then what happened after that?
I came to a point where I was like, okay, with my career and like I never settle. I never get to a point where I settle. I've never been that guy. I I don't want to kind of always do the same. I never wanted to be stuck doing the same thing. Because you don't fulfill your life doing that. For me, it didn't, you know. So when they were like, oh, we're going to do like, Nino's going to get his album, you're going to get an album as well. Like, we're going to separate it. And you can do whatever you want. And I was kind of like, yeah, cool. I do want to do that, you know, but I knew myself, I was like, oh, I don't know. I kind of want to branch and do something else. I've done this. I've done this 4 years now. Like, what's the next? What's next for me? You know, like, and it worked out because, like, you know, Nino did his, and CD sales weren't really as they were back then. I don't know what had happened. Downloading came in, and things changed. Downloading came in, people weren't buying shit. So, you know, they were like, oh, we don't know if we're going to do your deal now. And I was like, you know what? It's cool because I kind of feel like this is happening for a reason. I need to do something else. And it did. Because just like with DMC, when I was like, you know what? I'm done with this. I need to move on to something else. And the door quickly opened with Universal. When I said, oh, I kind of don't want to do this, the door quickly opened with Channel V. And they were like, hey, we want to put you on this TV show. And I was like, okay, checkmate. Like, we just stepped up another notch. So it's like one door closes and the other door opens, but they've been better doors. Like, it's always, and that's where it's kind of like, it's kept me, you know, where I'm at, like in life, happy. And, you know, I see things how I want to see them. I kind of did things how I wanted to do them. And it's got me to that point. Cause I've kind of gone, you know what, I'm going to do me, how I want to do me and say what I want to say. And I'm gonna trash anything I want. I don't really care. Like, I know, it's kind of like I should be this happy, humble guy, but I'm not. A lot of people say that too, like, oh man, you just got to be humble. It's like, you know what? Come to think about it, if I was humble, I wouldn't be where I'm at today if I was a humble guy. I've always been a ferocious guy. Like, I say what I want, do what I want, and it works out. It always works itself out.
When keeping it real goes right.
I'm keeping it real. I'm nice to everybody though. I'm the nicest guy in the world. I love everybody, and I always want to see people doing well. But I hate when people do it the wrong way, and it's kind of like, you don't need to do that. So I kind of was like, with Universal, I was like, cool, that door closed, TV show door opened, and I was like, yep, I'm going down that way, and it worked out. That was crazy. That was superstar level after that.
So tell us about that. So what year did the...
That was 2006, 7.
So that was after. So you've done the DMC thing.
Yeah, done the DMC thing. Then I moved into Universal, did the Blazin thing, and in between that time, I did ITF. And then right after that, that's when Channel V kind of stepped in and was like, hey, we got this TV show. We got this bus, the Channel V bus thing we do. We travel up and down Australia, like on the East Coast, something. And what we're going to do is Maya Jupiter is going to be the host. And you guys are going to have these like MC battles, these rap battles, like in the wherever we stop. We're going to stop in an area, you know. We'll hit the major cities, but we'll also hit like Rockhampton and Mackay and all these places. And then we'll have rap battles. Like, all right, cool. You be the DJ, and you and Maya will talk and like judge and do your
So
thing.
what was the name of the show on MTV?
Channel V.
Channel V, sorry.
Oh man, I don't even know.
Because Channel V's cable, that shit was...
Yeah, it was big. Back then, Channel V was massive. It was cable TV. Everyone had cable TV. And everyone was watching Channel V. It was huge. So, yeah, it was the Channel V bus or something. I don't even know what it was called. I forget. It was so long ago. It's 10 years ago.
Shit.
But that was fun. And then that's when I got to meet, like, because they would have, like, Delta Goodrum and Missy Higgins and, you know, Grinspoon and those guys performing. Like, big acts. Like, you know, you're like, oh, hang out with Delta Goodrum. So I was like this hip-hop turntablist now hanging out with Delta Goodrum. It's kind of like, okay, cool, you know, hanging out with Delta Goodrum, or, you know, hanging out with Missy Higgins. You kind of like, okay, I'm in a different realm now. Like, we're in a different situation. This is not where I thought I was gonna be, but it's taken that route. And then yeah, had the show that went for like a month or so. It was a while, and we're traveling on a bus, man. You know, for like hours, and then they would film me on the bus playing video games, listening to music. Be like, hey, what are you doing today? Nah, I was playing video games. Like, that's what I do as a DJ. We just play video games. Play video games and scratch, and video games, scratch, video games. That's what I do. So that was cool. That then, yeah, that pushed me in a different world. That then put me, when that finished, then the next door opened straight away, which was Nova Radio. That was like nationally syndicated show. That was major. That was like, I'm on major radio now. So it was kind of like, when I looked back, I was like, I've got these titles, dope. I'm the first turntablist to get signed to a major label, put out gold, platinum selling CDs. And I get signed to a TV station. And then I get signed to a major radio station. It was kind of like, okay, whatever I'm doing right. Like, I'm good. We're doing good. We're kind of like, we're doing good. And then I got signed to like Jim Beam and stuff like that. It was like, yeah, things are just happening back then. Like,
out of curiosity, when you get signed to a Jim Beam deal,
yeah, you love it. You love it. Oh, best thing ever. Jim Beam. Oh my God, it's amazing. Nah, man, I liked it. Yeah, when you get signed, you gotta, you know, if you don't like it, then you're a sucker for it. But I actually was like, when they're like Jim Beam, I was like, I can't drink that. I don't drink that stuff. And then they were like, we have this Jim Beam and Coke stuff. Because back then there was no, it was just Jim Beam in a bottle. And then they were selling this Jim Beam and Coke thing. And like, I know to people now, they're probably like, oh, Jim Beam and Coke. This is how old. So we're talking like years ago. There was no Jim Beam and Coke and Jim Beam in different flavors. And they gave me this thing, and I'm a sugar junkie. So it's like, oh, yes, yeah, I can do this. I can do this. I'm good with this one. Give me these. They're like, cool, let's do it. So, yeah, because I don't kind of like sponsorships. I don't have like sponsors and endorsements. I have endorsements, but it's only with people who are cool. Like, you know, like Baggy's cool. They're cool.
dudes that you got relationships with.
People who are cool, man. Like, people I can relate to, and you know, I'll always take a sponsorship if it's someone like I can actually relate to. You know what I mean? But like, if a salad company came to me, can you sponsor? I'm like, no, ain't happening. Pizza Hut, yes. It's like a donut, Krispy Kreme, the Thai restaurant down the road. Yes, 100%. They can sponsor me, but
so if you're fucking with it, you'll cop that sponsorship.
I can't wait. But if it's something I can't fuck with, then
what's the point?
What's the point? Sometimes money. It's not just about money. If it was about money, then like I wouldn't have done half the things I've done. You know what I mean? Like, because I've had other opportunities to make like more money, and I've wasted a lot of money doing things that, you know, well, why spend money on that? Like, but if you kind of look at it as a money thing, you're done. Like, it's a game over for you. You know, like, I've never came into this as money. I've always looked at it as passion. Like, I have fun. You know, like I'll I'll do a gig. I'll make thousands on a gig, or I can make $100. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh no, I have to make that much. It's about the gig. If they want to pay, they pay. If they want to pay that, they pay that. I'm good. As long as it's something I'm like, I feel good about. Anything that gives me that extra good feeling in life, then I'm good. You know, I don't do things for numbers. I don't do them for money. Same with social media. You know, like I don't care. 2,000 likes, 20 likes, 2 likes. Who cares? Like I just, if you want to like my stuff, then cool. But numbers don't matter, and like that doesn't matter, and money didn't matter, and sponsorships didn't really matter to me. If someone came to me, they're like, "Hey man, we want to sponsor you." Cool. Okay. All right. Cool. Endorsement. Yeah. Cool. Send me some stuff. I like it. If I don't like it, I ain't gonna do it. Like.
Yeah, that's dope.
I'm
That's
not
authentic.
That guy.
That's real.
I'm not that guy. I'm not. You'll never see me like selling myself in any way. Like you'll never. Just don't do that. It's not like lazy. I know there's guys that push. Nino pushes. He's always trying to like, yeah, man, you got to do this, and this. And like, man, I don't want to. Sorry, bro. Just don't. No.
The lesson. Oh, yeah.